I have like a flight to catch in like a couple hours, and I have not done anything to freaking to prepare for me leaving to this trip. So let's go ahead and start watching. Let's start watching first video with freaking Snooze, which the video is named the freakiest and I've ever what. I think we've lost the plot.
Yo, this is the freakiest schmidt I've ever seen, and I know it's not
Wait a minute, I've seen this show before.
Be viewed as a normal anime, but the story is so good that it feels better than most anime around its time.
Okay.
It starts out with the main character walking, and it immediately shows his unpaid servant he owns carrying all
unpaid servant, nice.
And that's when he randomly hears a scream, and it's from this tanker that comes out of the bushes.
Fudge!
Subscribe
Ouch!
to Snooze! Psych, she did not say that, but please subscribe, bro.
Nah,
please.
facts, subscribe to
What
me.
she really said is, help, these old
Hold
guys
on.
randomly attacked me. And
Sorry.
for demonetization's sake, let's just say these goons randomly attacked her and are trying to grab her cocoa melons unconsensually.
What?
And they pull up and say the fun is just about to begin, and they're
Oh my
ready to
God.
have their way with her. But then the main character slices one of them in half, bro.
Oh my
Not even
God.
saying a word. Then right when they're about to attack my boy,
Also, bruh, yo, let's pray this video. Yo, I now am starting to understand how people felt when they watched me. Because when I watch Snooze, them videos never make it through. These don't ever make it through either, bro.
but he introduces himself and says he's Rance, the most powerful hero in history. Off the rip, my man is showing that he's a self-centered narcissist.
Okay.
Then he does
Ooh,
a
shout out
special
Cardi.
Rance attack and eliminates 2 more of the goons, leaving only 1 left. And he's like,
Yo.
please spare me.
This is fire, bro. This is like some fighting stuff. I can't yap. I have to go on a flight.
But Rance is like, nah, and stabs him in the head. Then he tells a pink-haired girl that he owns to steal their valuables off their dead bodies. But
Wow.
she's like, that would be considered desecration of the dead. Then he goes over and says, I own you, so you gotta listen to what I say.
What
so
the
you know,
fudge?
she agrees and does what he says. When this is all happening, the 10 girl says, thank you for saving me. Then
Okay.
she's like, is there any way that I can show my gratitude? And he says, gratitude? You can show it with your body. So you know, he starts to grape. When speaking about that kind of stuff, if you want all of my videos uncensored and the full series of all the anime I make videos about, make sure to join my Patreon, the link in the description. Then it cuts to the girl that he owns while this is happening, and she gets sad that he's smashing another girl instead of her, because she likes him, bruh. Even though
Okay, I'm sorry. I zoned out. What are we watching, bro?
this guy's an insane narcissist psychopath that hurts women for his own benefit. It then cuts to the next day, and Rance and the girl he owns pull up to a new city, and bruh, this Schmidt looks crazy. When they pull up, there's an old man
I just these. I thought I had another one.
accompanying them and saying how grateful he is that Rance is there to save the town. And Rance is like, yeah, you better be. Like, bro, why is the ego that big? Then the old man leads Rance to the town's leader. And as soon as Rance sees that it's a girl, he runs up to her, looks her up and down, and says, I want to smash her. Then the pink girl that he owns tries to pull him away from her. But he kicks her ass into the wall and says, since I'm the strongest and most handsome fighter in history, there must be a reason that you called me here, right? And she says that there's these people called the Green Scorpion that's been attacking the town recently.
I can't
And Rance
lie,
is like,
she bad.
okay, so what about these gooey sucky sucks? And the pink-haired girl he owns is like, Rance, it's Green Scorpion, bro. So he hits her with a Dwayne The Rock Johnson elbow to the head. And the leader says that the Green Scorpion take girls that haven't done anything with guys and steal their innocence away from them. And that they
Wait, what does that mean?
have taken around 20 innocent girls away from this village. It says all they know about Green Scorpion is that the leader is a girl and they tried to form a self-defense squad, but they're just too strong for their town. And Rance interrupts and says,
Wait a minute. Don't tell me he's about to try and go take over just to, you know what?
I got it. And the leader girl thanks Rance with all her heart. But Rance is like, then I'll capture the Green Scorpion leader girl and we'll be doing it over and over and over again. But while he's saying that and drooling, the leader girl says he must eliminate the leader because they cannot forgive her for what she did. And he says, what a waste of a good time, but
he's gonna kill that shit.
She thanks him again. And bruh, he just starts doing his weird laugh that he does like 1,000,000 times in this anime.
Ew.
Then he's like, so what about the reward? And she says they have 200,000 gold pieces.
He's like, I don't want that.
And he says, of course I'll take the money, but I have another wish. And she says, if it's something in this village I can get for you, we will make sure that you get it. And he's like, okay, I'll make sure to remember those words. Then he thinks to himself that he'll kill all of the bandits and then do it with her. Put him in a straitjacket. Then he says, rest aroused. Rest assured, I will take the Green Scorpion down. Then Rance does his evil, weird laugh again, and it cuts to him at a bar.
So you're telling me this dude is doing all this just to get a piece of the cheeks, bro? This is crazy, bro.
And the waitress is like, what would you like? And Rance says, how much would your body be? Cause my man's straight trying to glub. And she whispers to Rance and she says 30 gold pieces.
I've seen this. Okay, well, he's buying people. I've seen this frame before somewhere.
And she whispers to Rance, and she says 30 gold pieces. And my man's like, damn, that's so cheap. Then she runs off, and Rance thinks that she's getting a room ready. Then the witch comes back.
Nigga like me, they already be throwing it at me, so it's free, bruh. It's free, bruh.
Back with the egg yolk. You see, because the word kimi is the same word as egg yolk in Japanese. So Rance starts crashing out and calls the owner over. And Rance is about to slit his throat if he doesn't give him 300.
Oh my god. Who the fuck is that?
Gold. When he gives Rance the gold, his unpaid servant starts counting it. He asks what he knows about the green scorpion, and he doesn't answer fast, so Rance breaks the table. So immediately the owner says the green scorpion only come out at night when there's a crescent moon. Then they attack the village and retreat. Then he asks,
and let me guess, that night there was a crescent moon. Like, bro, if that writing
about the leader of the village, and he says that she's the most caring, kind person ever. But Rance is like, nah, bro, I'm talking about her weaknesses. And the reason Rance asked that is because he doesn't want her to fight back when he asks for her body. Then the owner says that she doesn't have any weaknesses. But he puts the sword closer and is about to eliminate him. So he starts spilling everything, bro. He goes on to say that she was once attacked by a bunch of bandits and they were touching her unconsensually. And everyone in the village just sat there and watched. But Rance is like, perfect. I can eliminate the people that did that to her and she will for sure give up her body to me. But
that's the most insane logic I've ever seen in my life. What the
the owner is like, nah, someone already eliminated them. So Rance starts crashing out and starts beating him to death, which makes his servant just pray for forgiveness on his behalf. Then it finally cuts to night where it shows the leader having flashbacks and being taken advantage of while everyone in the town was just watching. Then it cuts back to our boy Rance and it shows him at a hotel and his unpaid servant just made him some tea. But he's like, nah, I don't want that, bruh. Let's just do it. So she gets happy that he wants to do it with her. Then he mounts on top of her and starts going at it. But in the middle of them on their third round, explosions start happening outside.
Third round?
It's the green scorpion, and right
oh my gosh, what did I say, bro? That writing is buns, but however, we keep watching.
When they're about to grab the girls and retreat, Rance shows up to fight. He starts introducing himself egotistically, calling himself the best fighter like he always does. And this regard jumps off the building thinking he will fly or something.
I just noticed what you just said.
He just knocks himself out when he hits the ground. That's when the green scorpions start running towards him to finish him off.
Watch,
he didn't actually get knocked out. My man was trolling. So he gets up and starts destroying all of them type Schmidt. And that's when he realizes they aren't humans. And they're just armor that someone is controlling to fight. Then right as he thinks that, one of them goes in and tries to hit him from behind, but his unpaid servant girl hits him with the Kamehameha from Dragon Ball, saving.
What the fudge? Where the fudgington did she acquire this ability? What the fudge? And then it was straight buns too. Look at the animation.
With the Kamehameha from Dragon.
Brother, they just spawned a sphere out of eye, bro.
Saving his ass. And he says thank you, which makes her happy that she's getting praised by the guy she likes so much. But right when that happens, she gets being kidnapped by the green scorpion, and that's the end of the series. Psych, that's only the end of episode 1. I'm covering the whole entire series in this one video, so make sure to stay tuned until the end because the story gets insane.
Oh, Mr. Beast
starts and it shows Rance on one of the dinosaur things chasing after them to get his servant back. That's when he's
that looks like the what's that one show where they're in a tree, bro?
Sees this tower that they're all going in. Before they bring his servant in, he throws a sword at one of the armored bandits and it luckily eliminates him, so he drops his unpaid servant. He pulls up to her to make sure that she's alright, and he says, so crazy. This is where things get interesting. Bro, I don't know how my man is so optimistic. I would be schmitting my pants right now. After he says that, it cuts to a girl inside the building who says, the man who is here to eliminate me is outside right now. Destroy him and then destroy the village.
Back outside.
And right when she says this, the tower starts glowing. It then cuts to my boy and he's just chilling outside eating cup ramen. The pink-haired girl says it's been 2 hours and the bandits haven't made a move yet. And he's like, oh yeah, it's probably because they're scared of me. And she's like, I don't think so. So the mother glubber hits her on the head. But he says since they won't make the first move, he will just go inside himself. Oh yeah, by the way, there's a lot of minor details that I leave out. So if you want the full series of the Lost anime, it's
there it is.
It's on my $5 Patreon tier, and it's completely ad-free. To get inside, my man starts knocking on their door, pretending to be a mailman.
Is that the Tesla? Yo, this dude's from Tesla, bruh.
A believer in God and a salesman. But Scylla's servant sees that there's an open door, so he finally goes inside the entrance. And when he steps inside, it's just a jungle biome like they're in glubbing Minecraft or some schmidt. So they start walking forward, and this is when the vine starts touching his servant inappropriately.
What?
She thinks it's my boy Rance, so she says, stop, not in a place like this. And he's like, bro, what do you mean? I'm not doing anything. And they turn around after this and see a bunch of tentacles. And the tentacles grab his servant, so Rance tries to save her, but then they start touching her inappropriately.
Oh my
god.
God.
My boy just sits there and lets it happen and even starts clapping, bro.
Okay, listen here, Sneeko, Adam22. That's crazy. The freaking vines are clapping. They're clapping her and clapping Literally, this is insane.
But finally, she had enough and uses some kind of magic to explode the tentacles. Then they see some stairs and start going up them. And up the stairs is a bunch of bandits, so they eliminate them.
Is that freaking, like, are those roast beef bandits, bro? What the fudge am I looking at? Those look like pink dreads, bro. Bro, matter of fact, bro, this looks nasty, bro. Ew, who are these guys?
It's a bunch of bandits, so they eliminate them real quick. After eliminating them, Rance starts going crazy, hitting this mother glubber on the ground 1,000,000 times after beating him off. And his servant thinks that he's going crazy, but he's like, nah, I was just making sure he was dead. Yeah, I know, bro, this show's weird. Then he calls up this girl that's a god that levels them up when their XP bar is filled. So she starts
how do we get here?
Rance naked to level them up. She says that Rance has become level 45, and he's like, of course I have. Because, you know, my man has an insane ego. And she says his servant is now level 40. After this, she leaves, and Rance says, you know what?
If he dare touches the goddess that he just freaking spawned, I'm gonna be not shocked, bro, actually.
She leaves, and Rance says, you know what, bro? Just let it play. Yeah.
Brother, what? I don't even want to replay that.
Nah, bro, this anime is glubbed. After this, there's this weird ghost thing from Mario that Rance and his servant thinks aren't intimidating because they're so cute and small. And one of them tries to jump at them, but misses.
If evil, why in friend shape?
And hits the ground and starts melting the ground. So they get up and Rance starts attacking, but nothing's working. So his servant says that she's got this and uses her magic to obliterate every
last. Bro, why does this servant have like 50,000 powers, bro? She's more powerful than him, bro.
It's one of them. But this is when things take a turn for the worse. All of the melted ghost things start flying towards them and get the two of them stuck. While they're on the brink of death, it cuts to the evil girl that's inside the building from earlier. And bro, it's actually the leader of the town from the last episode. And she snaps out of the evil spell real quick and says, release those two right now. So the tower releases the two of them and they start running forward. Nah, bro, what in the bullshit plot armor is that? Then they get to the next room and a bunch of naked girls are rubbing their bodies on these sculptures.
Wait, what?
And bro, these are actually the innocent girls that the Green Scorpion has been kidnapping, and they're the ones controlling the bandits on the dinosaurs. When Rance sees this, he wants to go in and smash all of them right then and there. But right when this happens, the leader of the town shows up and tells her to take those girls outside before she wakes up. And he's like,
back outside.
Then the leader falls on the ground and turns into the evil girl from last episode, and she just starts rubbing between my boy's legs.
What? Wait, how did we get here? I'm so confused.
In there. But right when this happens, the leader of the town shows up and tells her to take those girls outside before she wakes up. And he's like, who's she? Then the leader falls on the ground and turns into the evil girl from last episode, and she just starts rubbing between my boy's legs.
What?
Oh my glob, I like that. So since my boy is getting some action, he tells his servant to bring the girls outside and go to a private room to get freaky with the leader.
I think I disassociated, bro. I think I disassociated. Or am I tricked? Chat, hello?
He gets in the room, she takes off all her clothes and gets in a crazy position. And let's just say my boy starts putting his USB cord into her socket until completion. After a long smashing scene, it cuts to the girls that were controlling the bandits running out of the building. Then it cuts back to Rance, and the evil version of the leader explains the reason the tower has a bunch of innocent girls with 0 bodies is needed for the tower to have energy, and that the tower is actually a living being. And she goes on to say, but the girls weren't enough, and that she actually needed the milk from a very strong man to make the tower truly strong.
Oh my god, wait, the plot of this is actually crazy. The plot of this is actually insane. Like, this actually, I'm actually genuinely like, wow, this took a turn. Because now she's evil. Wait, is she the girl? Bro, this might be the best plot I've ever seen.
And now she has that because of Rance.
Yeah, because he explodes in her shit.
Rance kicks her away and the tower sucks her in, and she just starts feeding at my boy's nut. After a little bit, the tower has now gotten strong because of my boy. It looks like a penis. Starts going towards the town to destroy it. She says the reason that she's doing this is because she got a split personality disorder after everyone.
Wow.
One of the village sat there and just watched the bandits have their way with her body. Damn, bro, this show got dark. Then she snaps back into her normal personality and starts begging Rance to eliminate her with his sword. But as she says this, she goes back into her other personality and starts fighting Rance.
Oh my gosh.
As soon as she starts fighting Rance, the tower starts destroying the town and everyone in it.
Oh my gosh.
So my boy Rance has to do something fast. And when they're fighting, the evil personality version of the leader is like, if you eliminate me, the other half of me will also be gone. But you know, Rance is evil as glove, bro. He does not care. He says he will never not listen to the wish of a pretty girl that he's done it with. So he runs at her and glubbing shanks her ass. After stabbing her, the tower stops glowing and cracks, which means it's now dead.
Oh my gosh.
Last breath of life, she thanks Rance for eliminating her and saving the town. After this, Rance lays on the wall to collect his thoughts, but the wall breaks and he lands on this ball that destroys the entire town and kills.
Bro, what?
kills everyone. And Still's like, bro, what do we do now? And Rance says there's nothing they can do, but to only do something enjoyable to forget the moment. So he mounts on his servant unconsensually and starts going to town.
That was one of the most insane stories I've ever seen in my life. Yo, I might shed a tear. That was so crazy. Oh my gosh. That was amazing.